Hello everyone, this is Black Soap Goth. Today I'm going to talk about fact versus opinions. What exactly is an opinion? An opinion is basically, based on the definition that I have, a view or judgment formed about something not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. A fact, a real piece of information used as evidence or as a part of a report or news. Now, opinions, as people say, are like assholes. Everyone has them. But just because you have an opinion doesn't mean you should be an asshole. There's a big difference. A lot of people use opinions as an excuse to be rude to others, to not give constructive criticism, but just to be critical. I've seen a lot of this online. A lot of people will put their opinion on something and say they have the right to their opinion, which is true. Everyone has a right to their opinion, but in certain contexts, you have to use a little bit of tact. At least that's my personal opinion anyway. If someone asks for like some constructive criticism for something, that's kind of different. They're asking you your opinion to help them improve as a person or whatever they're doing. Now, criticism, I see a lot of people being really rude to people online, just saying awful things about them. I'm not an exception to this. I have people who do the same thing to me. Does it bother me? No, because personally I think I'm my own worst critic, so usually people and their opinions don't bother me too much. It takes a lot for people to bother me, and it normally happens when it's normally someone that bothers me is usually someone that I actually cared about at some point. Okay, so what I was saying was opinions aren't supposed to be something where you're criticizing someone. Like, giving an example, I'll use myself as an example. I post a photo. You have people saying, "Hey, that's cool, you know, I like this," and that's not criticism. That's their opinion. They have a positive opinion about what I look, but of course, or how I look. But of course, there's people who have negative things to say. Now, if they were saying, "Hey, you know what? You look great. What if you added this to your wardrobe? That would just make it pop," you know. That to me is not a negative opinion. But there's someone who comes over and like, "Oh, I hate the way you look. You're a piece of crap. You're a slut. You're blah, blah, blah." And it's like, okay, that's your opinion. And some people will defend their opinions like they're facts. That's a big peeve of mine. Just because you have your opinion about something doesn't mean it's true, which makes it an opinion. So my two examples of different opinions, the positive, the neutral opinion, kind of constructive opinion, and the negative opinion. So with the negative, that's the one that a lot of people will defend to their death that their opinion is fact. And that's where a lot of people get like these things confused. Okay, so just because you have a right to an opinion does not mean you have a right to be rude to someone, to make someone feel horrible, to put them down, just to be a straight up asshole. There's no reason to be that way. But of course, there's some people who are like that are just absolutely cruel, who just have to be blunt in the worst way possible. I will say this, I am a blunt person, personally. I will state my opinions. I have no problem stating my opinions. Many people know this. You guys see my posts and my videos, you know this. But at the same time, depending on who it is and what's going on, I will be blunt in a rude way if someone is being cruel to others or really cruel to me. I feel like in that situation, opinions that are more of like a, negative or more critical, it's warranted. You can do it. But then some people choose the high road and just like, okay, block them out, whatever. And that's normally what I do most of the time. The denial of fact and opinion this is something that a lot of people should focus on. When you're saying something about some topic or some person, do you have facts to back you up? If you don't have facts to back you up, then it's not a fact, it is an opinion. And you see a lot of this, like with things like politics, music, just about everything. Everyone has an opinion about music, movies, media, stuff like that, politics. They have all sorts of opinions about that. But a lot of people will debate and argue about certain things, trying to, alternate between facts and opinion. Like, for example, some people are like, okay, I don't like the president. That's just my opinion. It's a fact that the president is horrible. Now, this is going to cause some controversy, I know. A lot of people do agree, have a unanimous opinion that the president is actually horrible. Then there are some people who actually disagree with that, and that's their opinion. They have a right to believe that, no matter what anyone thinks, even if a lot of people don't think it's, intelligent. You still have a right to believe that. But then there's the whole back and forth about, oh, because you don't believe this, you're this way. You don't believe this, you're that way. And it's just basically just like opinions going back and forth. Okay, so wrapping this up, I hope this brought some understanding about fact and opinion. If you have any more questions or any more topics you'd like me to discuss, please leave them down in the comments below. And also, I want to make a shout out to my first patron on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. Also, if you guys would check it out and become a patron, I would appreciate it a lot. It would help me with more things, more videos, more quality content. Thanks for watching, Silkies. Like and subscribe.